Hey y'all, thanks so much for tuning in to week number 3 of my video blog. My name's Ellie. This is my third video in my series that I have going on. It's called Unapologetically Me. It's just me expressing the voice that God has given me on different topics and just trying to, get my voice out there, get some opinions out there that I think are relevant and important, and also just showing Jesus through some of my videos here. Last week I talked about my influences and my inspirations on what I'm doing, why I'm doing what I'm doing, and maybe why they inspired me. And this week, like I mentioned last week, I'm talking about the importance of a support system, so they kind of go hand in hand. Now, the people in my real life who inspire me were my parents, one of my best friends who's my big sister at church, my pastor where I currently go to church, and his wife, and one of my best friends who lives in Texas. So they all inspire me so much because, like, my pastor and his wife and my big sister at church, they're just so filled with Jesus, and they're able to point me back to him, which is so important with a spiritual based support system, which I personally think is more important than any other kind of support system, because those are the people who are going to encourage you and celebrate your victories, be sad when you have, defeats or when you stumble, but they're also going to be there to pull you right back up and pull you right back on the path and keep you going where you need to be going, which is amazing. Now, this kind of support system, of a spiritual or a faith-based support system, is also important because it helps to keep you grounded and humble. If you're surrounded by people who are living in the world who don't know Jesus, they're gonna potentially turn you prideful, and that's awful, because then you're so focused on yourself you don't focus on others, and that can be really difficult to connect with people with. But when you're filled with Jesus's love and light, that makes it easier to connect with people, and people are drawn to you, and they just want to know what's so different about your life that you live like this in the society we live in where it's instant gratification. I want this now, now, now. People can be drawn to you and be like, what is so different about you? How are you so calm with all this chaos in the world going on? And you can say, well, it's Jesus in me, and share the gospel and your testimony, and hopefully they'll be saved and their heart will be turned to him. But no, just to kind of circle back, a support system is super important because, as my pastor says, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. So who you surround yourself with can really determine your destiny, and I think that's so important because you might not even realize who you're surrounding yourself with until you're too far in and you're like, oh my goodness, what have I done with my life? Because I've been like that. I've had people in my life that we've kind of just fallen out of touch, but I still love them, and I still hope that, I see them at church one day, or hope that they'll come one day. But it's just so important to have the people around you who can keep you grounded and humble and point you back to what's important. And for my life, and I believe for everyone's life, it should be Jesus. He should be at the center of your heart. So yeah, I just think that it's so important to have that support system who loves you unconditionally, who will build you up when you have victories, who will build you up when good things are happening, but who will also help keep you humble when good things are happening, so you know that it's not in your own doing. If you're doing what God has called you to do, it's what he's doing through you, and so you can turn and give him the praise and glory that he deserves. But no, I'm super thankful for the life God has given. He's surrounded me with super amazing people who love me so unconditionally that I never thought I'd have. I mean, my parents were one of my inspirations, and they have loved me unconditionally, but this is a different kind of love. This is a heavenly Father who made you kind of love, which is amazing. And so if any of y'all are watching, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. I love every single one of you so much, and I'm so thankful that you're here that God has interceded you in my path and interceded me in yours, so we can do life together and do this crazy life together. So, but yeah, a support system in general is just super important to keep you on the right path, to keep you encouraged when you're having a bad day, to just help keep you encouraged and keep you going towards the goal that you have. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that sharing my faith encouraged you and yours, and encouraged you to maybe, pray to God and just ask him to forgive you in this moment. I hope that you are able to have a relationship with him, because it's just so important to have. It's radically changed my life, and I hope one day it'll radically change yours as well. Next week, which is crazy that we're already 3 videos in, but video number 4 is going to be about being yourself, and that's a topic that's very near and dear to my heart, so I'm really excited for it. I hope y'all will tune in, and I'm posting the link below to my written blog where I'll talk a little bit more about this video and kind of just talk about what next week is, and I'll also post my social media username so you guys can follow me and we can connect on there. I hope you'll have a blessed week. Happy Easter. I hope everybody had a great Resurrection Sunday and is just able to celebrate with their families what Jesus did for us over 2,000 years ago on the cross. It's so important. It's literally the greatest day in mankind's history. So I hope that y'all are having a great day. Enjoy the beautiful weather. I hope it's beautiful where you are. If it's not beautiful where you are, I hope that you can just enjoy the day with your loved ones and who's important to you. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and hopefully you guys will tune in next week.